Aloha everyone, this is Victoria. I am here at the beach, as you can see. Sun just went down. Get a little bit of a idea of what I'm seeing here. The palm trees, ocean, the lava rocks, coastline. We have this little tide pool right here. It's getting dark so you can't really see it, but there's all these little fish and crabs walking around here. On the lava rock we have the black crabs, so they're here and there. So I did a reading for the new moon that's coming up, and I'm using the Wisdom of Avalon deck. It's a lovely deck to use with the phases of the moon, being that Avalon relates to the priestesses of Avalon and honoring the feminine divine aspects, which in the universe, the moon relates to the feminine. So the new moon, it will be in Aries at 19 degrees, and it'll be happening Thursday afternoon, late afternoon from what I remember. And one thing to know is when the moon's in Aries, things always come up, and they usually come up abruptly. Aries is a fire sign, as you know, and Aries doesn't always have a lot of tact. So when something comes up without like a predisposition of how to handle it ahead of time or bring it forward into the world ahead of time, it can be rather rocky or sharp or abrupt. So it's an extra emphasis to take care of what you're bringing forward into the world and where your thoughts are going, and watching out just so you are kind of rethinking things in a positive manner rather than just acting out of pure emotion, because not all emotions are positive. So rethink things. Is this really what's going on? Is this logical, is what I'm saying, because sometimes Aries don't act logically. Okay, that's just a little word of advice there. And don't do anything too quick or too crazy and operating heavy machinery, because also Aries is a sign where sometimes people get hurt if they're not careful. Okay, right now the moon's in Pisces, so we have all this energy assisting us with letting go of things and preparing to move forward with that Aries energy. And don't get me wrong, Aries is a great sign. It's great for driving things forward. It's great for moving forward in many different ways. But it's also a sign that it needs to be guided fire, directed fire, not the spontaneous fire that just bursts off in any direction just because it can. Okay? So, moving on to the reading, the first card that we have is Letting Go. And this is perfect because right now we're still in the dark phase of the moon and last part of the moon, the waning aspect. And really, we are always letting go, and we're always moving into a place of holding space for whatever we want in life. But as I always say, as we move within the cycles of nature, we have that forward momentum with nature, because we are directly created or connected with nature, because we are created by nature, created of the elements. It's natural for us to move in the cycles, and we have more power when we do, and when we acknowledge that and honor that. So letting go of the things that no longer serve you, letting go of what holds you back, what brings you down, what isn't yours to hold on to, really. And even if it's something, say, you're upset about, you're owning it as you're being upset about it. You're owning whatever it is. Yes, there is something to say about acknowledging and being upset and, maybe being pissed off. But then when you're done being in that space and you're done speaking your truth or writing it out or releasing it, let it go. Stop owning that. There's no need to own any more pain, any more anger, any more doubt, any more fear. You are who you are, and that's important to this world, and it's important to your own life. So be who you are and move forward. And let go of that which doesn't serve you. The next card is forgiveness. And that's a big part of letting go. You may need to forgive yourself. We all need to maybe forgive ourselves in one place or another. And really that's where we feel like we've come up short. We missed a mark of where we were going. We got disappointed. And when I say disappointed from our direction in life. So let it go, forgive yourself, allow yourself to move forward in positive ways. Set your sight on the next step. That's the easiest way in your path. And what's the next step for you? What does it take to take that step? Don't look, have a good picture of the big picture, but don't try to figure out all the steps, because that's impossible. Because even as you take the next step, the scenery will change and a new plan will be in order. Doesn't mean it's always going to change so drastically, but each step brings more knowledge and more illumination. So don't try to figure it out and don't expect more than you know at that time. Moving on, we have the horse. The horse is accepting help from others, delegating authority. So you may need help in life in certain areas. Ask for help. Ask for assistance. Ask for what you need. And ask for Spirit to show you where to ask for these things. Ask for Spirit to illuminate that pathway for you so that you know where to ask and who to ask and how to ask. Sometimes we don't always know these things, but Spirit, God, Goddess, your guardians, Source, ask for Source to show you how, and you will get the messages and the signals and the signs, and you will move forward with those. The last card, it's getting dark. I apologize for that. I mean, I like the dark, so I'm not really that sorry, but actually for the reading, I wish you could see the cards better. So the last card is the cat. The cat is independence, healthy boundaries. I love the cat. The cat has 9 lives. The 9 is associated with the moon. So it's very fitting. Cat is a really good example of an animal spirit that is in their own world and doesn't mind being in their own world, but at the same time wants to connect with others. Whether it's their guardians, sometimes it's their other fellow cats, not always. But cats are psychically in tune. They see things on other levels. So open to your cat self. And if you don't connect with cats, then open to what it represents, what a cat represents, which is healthy boundaries. It's independence. It's really about owning who you are and moving forward and being connected to others, but not like in a codependent way, in an interdependent way. And moving forward and knowing that you're always going to land on your feet. Know that you're cared for. Know that you're well. And moving forward with the independence and the confidence of who you are, especially in this new moon in Aries. I always tell everybody, write out what you want to release and let go of. And I am releasing this harmoniously with my highest good. And you tear it up, throw it away, take it outside, burn it, whatever you want. Just make sure it's outside and gone off your property. And then, of course, safely. And then write in what you're manifesting. I am so happy and grateful. I am manifesting or better. I'm so happy and grateful I'm manifesting this, or that I've manifested, and this or better. Always or better, because you don't always know what spirit it has in mind for you. Things happen in ways that we don't even know. So I'm going to let you go because my camera, I think, is getting low on battery. I love you much. Happy new moon, and I will see you next time. Contact me for a reading. Contact at starilluminations.org or private message me on my Star Illuminations page. Love you guys so much, and aloha.